Okay, your first lit term for the unit on Behind the Beautiful Forevers is in medias res. And the definition for this term is a literary technique of beginning the narrative in the middle of the action. Often, authors will use this technique of beginning the book in the middle of the action to hook the reader or audience so that you, as a reader, have to keep reading to figure out what's going to happen. We see this a lot in contemporary literature, particularly ones that kind of build suspense throughout or, kind of fall in that thriller or mystery genre. But in this case, Catherine Boo uses it in a very specific way and for a specific purpose. Um, the example I chose is from the prologue. It says, "Midnight was closing in, the one-legged woman was grievously burned, and the Mumbai police were coming in for Abdul and his father." So we see Catherine Boo using this technique in a very specific way in this book, and that way is by incorporating both present time frame and flashbacks, which is also known as analepsis. And she starts with this catastrophic moment where this woman is getting burned in the square. And then we kind of get these flashbacks to a time before this happened. So she does it so that the reader can figure out all of the pieces, all of the moving parts that kind of led up to this moment. And there's also this kind of like question mark of whether or not the person who's being blamed for this is actually guilty of doing so. So Catherine Boo really is. She makes a masterful choice in incorporating this technique because it not only piques the reader's interest, but it allows her to do this thing structurally where she puts the pieces together for the reader and like kind of pulls them along in the narrative to figure out all of these mysteries that she presents.